Oh man, we are off to a super late start today. My older son stayed in bed till after 9, which is usually when we start school. But praise the Lord, we homeschool and I stay home and he can totally rest as long as he needs to. So we just had breakfast and I had some good chunk of quiet time this morning, which was nice. It was so beautiful, so foggy. So I was in the living room and everything was fog through the windows. It was beautiful. And then everybody got up, we made breakfast and ate. We read from Luke. We're going through Luke and I can't remember what chapter we're in, but it was just the parable of the mustard seed and leaven. And we're memorizing Psalm 119 verse 9 this week. So we did that, and then somebody's having a potty break. So while they do that, I'm gonna empty the dishwasher, clean out the kitchen sink, and then start school. And it's already 10:30. Oh man, usually we're done by now, dressed and leaving the house, but it's okay. It's a rainy, cold morning, and that's fine. That's how you roll, right? So I had a lot of really good suggestions for videos when I asked yesterday. So thank you all for your awesome suggestions. One that came up over and over again was how I stay organized. And I mean, really, just two ways. I use my calendar and I use my phone, and I like break down the week. Every Sunday, I guess, I like sit down and type out on my notes app in my phone everything I'm gonna do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like that. And I have some things that are daily, like working out, packing my husband's lunch, doing school. Those are all daily things. And then, you know, if somebody's coming over, I'll write down that they're coming, or if I'm going somewhere, like the library or a friend's house or whatever, I'll put it on that day. The chores for the week, like Monday is always laundry, Tuesday is always fold the laundry, on Wednesdays I clean. Hey baby, what is it?
I stole my purse and threw it in the hallway.
Which one, the new one or the old one?
The new one.
Are you serious? Okay, I'll be right there. And then Wednesday I clean. So like yesterday I did the bathrooms, all the kitchen, the glass, windows, mirrors, and dusting. And then today, Thursdays, I do laundry again, which is like one load, just to like make sure everything's clean before we hit the weekend. And I'll do the floors today. But I also have to make bread today. The only errand that I really run is the bank, and I go Tuesdays. So I don't really go to the stores. I'm usually, you know, grocery shopping, of course, and the bank, and then friends' houses, different random outings with the kids, library, park, stuff like that. Have friends over. And I write all this down so that I can look at it on paper and not overcommit myself to where I'm so busy that I'm worn out and not enjoying life. And also so that I can delete it as I accomplish it. I really like that feeling. By the end of the day, all that's ever left on my list is like make dinner, pack lunch, and tonight I'm hosting a Facebook party, so that'll be the last thing I erase, and then I'll be done for the day. And tomorrow can worry about tomorrow. I never go ahead. I never stress about tomorrow. I just focus on today and do everything I can today. And if I'm feeling really motivated in one of those zones, you just want to do everything, and if I have the time, and if I handle it correctly with the right attitude, doing a bunch of extra things, then I will. But if I'm not feeling motivated or, you know, eager to get a bunch of extra things done, then I don't. and I don't push myself, because those things all matter and they got to get done and they're important. But more importantly than all of those things is my attitude throughout the day with my kids. And so if I'm emptying out the dishwasher and my children come in here and I start getting annoyed and yelling at them, I need to either change my attitude right away or stop emptying out the dishwasher and go treat my child correctly, you know? So that's that takes up more time and energy than anything. Raising your kids, training your kids. There's so many opportunities throughout the day. And then of course educating my children, and all of that takes up time too. So that's how I stay organized. My to-do list, my calendar. If I don't write it down, I always forget. So if I'm talking to like a girl at church and I'm like, yeah, you should come over Thursday. If I don't write it down, when she shows up on Thursday, I will be totally like taken off guard. You know, I have to write it down. My life is just too full with home things and kid things and church things to remember all the little extras that are not the norm, you know? So I hope that helps. We all function so different, and I think it's good. I think it's good to break your life into like daily things, weekly things, and monthly things. And you know, there will be some busier weeks than others. Those, you know, when it lands that I need to shave both of my dogs and bathe both of my dogs and cut the kids' hair in the same week, when all that stuff lands the same week, that week's a little busier. When it lands that Azure Standard and bulk natural food is delivering the same week, sometimes the same day, that makes my week a little busier. When I have a catering job that I need to cook for, you know, all the not normal daily, weekly things, when they all land together, all the little extra things, those weeks are a little more busy and can be stressful. Hey, sweetie.
It's broken.
Oh yeah, it is. Sorry. So I hope that's helpful and encouraging.
I really need tape.
Okay, well, we ran out, baby. I'm sorry.
Goo-goo's tape.
She's not here, so we can ask her if we can have it, and we're not going to go down there and just get it. And just be encouraged that you're going to have your ways, and that's okay. Like, there's not one right way. You just got to figure out what works for you, your family, and then it might take a little tweaking along the way. You know, it's not like, this is it, it's on paper, so it's going to work. It might not work, and you may need to tweak some things and learn what works best for you, and then go from there. Like, I wrote out my entire homeschool plan this beginning of this semester, and it has definitely changed because I started doing it and I was like, this is really cool, but it's not gonna work. And so this and this and this need to change. And now I'm finally at a point where I'm like, okay, this is gonna work, you know? And I'm sure that'll happen again throughout the years, if not every year, you know? So we just have to be flexible and observant and patient with ourselves, and not have unattainable standards for ourselves. Be gracious with ourselves, and above all, do everything unto the Lord and enjoy, because that can like totally ruin it all when we're cranky and grumbling and complaining and not joyful. And even if the house is spotless, our attitudes make it look disgusting. You know? So let's shoot for a beautiful environment because of our attitudes and our atmosphere that we're creating with our joy. I hope that's helpful.